Okay, everybody, clearing. Okay, so today we're starting with a Divine Feminine check-in, a little bit of support and energetic encouragement. The first cards that I'm going to shuffle are to see what aspect of the union the Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, would like the feminines to focus on today, or that would be most advantageous to look at in a particular way. Let's see what it is. So thank you, Divine Creator, for showing us what aspect of the union can the feminines bring most love to today. All right, we get two. So supreme protection. You are protected, cords are being cut, move beyond limitations and trust. Yeah, that's a really interesting one because feminines, even though we do masculine check-ins, feminines are certainly going through karmic cleanup, karmic awareness, karmic awakening, stepping out of cycles, stepping out of past patterns, different situations. Some are leaving karmic partners, moving to different locations, jobs, all of that. So as you're doing all of these major changes in your life, feminines, there are cords you need to keep cutting, and you don't have to be superstitious about it, but just make it clear. These are the healthy boundaries, the standards, the new level of access when you've outgrown something, putting a healthy boundary. So whether that's energetic or physically, whatever level you need to do that, cut the cords. Because this is the union space, also believe in and trust in the highest that your masculine is also cutting those cords. You do not have to proceed forward at any stage of connectivity if you're not actually feeling and discerning that readiness. So this is not a blind faith. You're not meant to pretend that you hope that your masculine is cutting cords. This is you being in your authenticity and only moving forward step by step when you energetically discern that your masculine has also stepped out of certain situations, beliefs, connections with others, all of that, when it's pure. But believe that your masculine can do that without your assistance. Everyone has their own karma. And then we also have awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. I put this on, this shawl on, and felt that hug of my spirit team before I started this reading. What a beautiful card to get. So yeah, wear a cloak of protection and love. As you cut the cords, seal that off and commit to yourself to move forward. You can always reattach cords and backslide and fall back into previous choices, but as we're getting closer to union and that beautiful merge, things do have to be let go of, beliefs, all of it. So keep doing it in the ways that you are shown for your individual path, feminines. Okay, for the masculine cross watchers, what would the feminines like to say to the masculines from this energy of cutting cords and trusting, also evoking the protection and knowing going forward? We get a couple. We have this love scares me and I'm obsessed with your body in the reverse. So yeah, as we're going into the deeper, more intimate levels of connections and feeling past the fear, there's some triggering coming up. This is a message mostly for the feminines again, actually. It is, again, that message, stop focusing so much on what your masculine is doing and understand the fears that are coming up in you that are moving you past more lust-based connection and into a deeper level of intimacy. This is an 11, which is a twin flame number. And so you are meant to be challenging your own insecurities and fears, feminines, and with that cutting of cords, those fears are there because you've had interactions that have justified fear being in your energy field. And so as you continue to raise your frequency and come up out of interactions compromising your higher knowing, going against your intuition, you need to cut the cords to keep rising and to keep yourself coming out of lower vibrational assessments and connections and imprinting and continue going forward. So feminines are telling the masculines that they're dealing with their core issues right now and seeing some light in it, gaining ground, rising up. All right, so now we are going to go into emotional, mental, and physical realm layers that the feminines are dealing with at this time. This is a weekly reading, so it could be from the previous week or coming up in this next week, but let's see, what are the emotional, mental, and physical realm influences in the feminines' lives today that are most affecting the journey? And we'll get some spirit guidance for those. So thank you, Divine Creator, for showing us exactly what we need to see for the feminines on the emotional, mental, and physical level. Feeling to get 2 cards for each today. Okay, for the emotional level, we have the Empress, and we have a card of Karmic cleanup. So look at how the Empress is rising up. This is pretty much the first message of today's reading with this karmic interaction. This is the 5 of Flames. Too many people being involved, too many energies, lots of different awarenesses bombarding the Empress, but the Empress is rising up above it. So again, as you identify these unnecessary energies in your life, feminines, the things that do tie you down, hold you back, whether it's thoughts or people, places, things, anything, you are being asked to remember your goddess self and rise up and cut the cords so that you can be freed. I believe a lot of the feminines are consciously aware of that, or it wouldn't be on the emotional realm. Usually the cards that come up are the things that are already obviously in the awareness. So let's see what spirit guidance is for continuing that beautiful emotional work. And there's one on the floor. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So there are truths that will set you free, feminines, that you can ask the divine to pinpoint, to show you. As you're feeling that things have to change, as you're knowing you have to rise up, remember to pray for clarity. You can simply ask for understanding in whatever it is that you would need as the solution to emotionally rise up. You have everything within you. All of the answers are within you. You just need to be still and know. And sometimes we need to remember to ask, because when we can articulate what it is that we think we need, we're so close to seeing the solution. And here we have the higher self. So this really is going higher. There has been a choice, feminines, for you to get up out of certain frequencies and take accountability. So this message is pretty heavy hitting. We've had it 3 times already, but you will get the truth. Signs, synchronicities, information coming in passing, or direct. It could be very, very direct because it feels like a whole being asking right now for once and for all getting past limitations and lower vibrational interactions, but mostly emotions, things that cause fear, that bog down. We're really getting into that bomb-proof, fearless energy. This love scares me, and surrendering the lusty stuff has to do with rising up out of anywhere that there have been compromises made, or that the higher self has been compromised. Okay, on the conscious mind, we are getting, deep temperance and sovereign autonomous energy. I'm really excited for all the feminines, because what I'm hearing right now is fear is only there when you feel vulnerable, and when you have balanced out consciously, when you've embodied this healing on such a deep level, you no longer fear anything rocking the boat from outside of yourself, because you are whole in your own right. So let's see what divine guidance has to offer about that. Oh, Two of Cups. I'm hearing immediately, and that is exactly the frequency to meet your divine counterpart in authenticity, in wholeness, in truth, in authentic relationship. Okay, and then we get the Wishes card in the reverse with this Seven of Swords, which is self-interest and secrecy and strategy. So I'm getting here that the feminines are not wishing to have secrecy or anything shady affecting them anymore. They just want to be out of the energy where I'm hearing where the feminines are manifesting shady connections, shady behavior, having partners that are not being truthful. And so feminines, keep consciously making sure that you are a perfected being so that you're not bringing that into your realm of experience. We teach others how to treat us, but we also attract exactly what's going on inside of us. So if you're outgrowing the need to be in shady connections, can be stemming from self-worth issues before coming into this wholeness. So the message here is consciously know yourself, know what frequency you're in, because if you are still manifesting situations where you're getting somebody in your energy field that's not straightforward, not honest, not transparent, not offering you what you need, that's because there's some energetic hook inside of you that needs to still be healed, so that you can either just walk the other way, not put up with it, or have the proper languaging to speak from that place of wholeness that invites wholeness in exchange. Energy attracts like energy. Another message like that about accountability for your own mirroring experience in your reality, feminines. But a lot of assurance that you are truly getting up and out of that, because we have confirmation of divine level temperance, healing, and protection of the angelics here. You are safe. You are moving into a more protected energy, a higher resonance, which allows for less of that shady stuff to even come near you. It just isn't a thing in that alignment. Okay, and in the physical realm, we are getting Two of Orbs and the Sage of Flames. This is my divine feminine, fully activated, embodied goddess in the physical card. And then we have the Two of Orbs, which can be blocked vision, but choosing love versus fear. You can see my twin flame candle reflected there. Oh, what a beautiful thing. So she knows that she's rising up to this twin flame connection. So continue choosing love versus fear. This is a very intimate process, and because this is in your physical realm, you will be having real world experiences right now, maybe with your divine counterpart, maybe with others in passing. On some level, feminines, you're having the opportunity to embody to be this temple, to embody this level of grace and flow in your life. But what I'm seeing is there will be opportunities that will challenge you, that you might be dealing with right now, that you will have to choose love over fear and communicate from that place of the sacred awareness, and bringing those conversations into that context so that you remind yourself and other in those moments that we are so much more than meets the eye, that there is this sacred level of exchange that can be present in all of these things. We don't have to disintegrate into fear. We get the Father of Wands, which is the counterpart for the Queen of Wands, Sage of Flames. These are divine counterparts, my twin flame cards. So this is specifically when interacting with the energy of your masculine. And I'm hearing for some, even other masculines, this is you coming into seeing yourself as a sacred being regarding masculine energy. And we do have a lightning bolt in this card for the divine masculine here. So it looks like there will be possibly communication from some feminines really speaking from this sacred self to the masculine. So yeah, if you're in that level of communication, that's absolutely amazing, feminines. Remember to convey that layer of your awareness. But there might also be interactions with other masculines, I'm feeling here, where you can still stand up for that sacred, not in a defensive way, but a remembrance and showing, demonstrating to other masculines in your awareness of that recognition that you embody on those deeper levels. Because as your light begins to glow up more and more in your daily walk, feminines, as you embody more and more divine light, you will be seen and looked at by other masculines as there's something different about you, and you are essentially being brought into communicating what that is for other masculines that haven't necessarily seen feminines that way. So there is a little bit of a special ops here, and as you gain more attention, I'm feeling, feminines, because you've got this glow going on, because you're embodying this goddess freedom, you're going to be coming into contact with opportunities to represent what that is and let those masculines know what's different about you, that they are drawn like a moth to a flame, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, we're rewriting the way that the feminine and masculine interact on the planet, and I'm really seeing that that is part of the feminine leadership and teaching that's rolling out through the twin flame journey. There is a magnitude and a magnificence, a majesty that's coming out. Okay, so let's get a little special message for the DMs here. Oh, wow. I got a couple of cards, they stuck together. I'm going to get a clarifier and then do a little channeled message for the divine masculines that may have watched this. Get one more card. Oh, I'm going to get a Starseed Oracle. There we are. So we're getting cellular light. What did I say? You're going through a glow up, feminines. So, and we have a masculine energy, King of Cups, and the divine feminine. And look, she's enlightened. She's got that halo around, which is her full conscious awareness of this spirituality, the sacred, being anchored. So cellular light says bioluminescence, self-illumination, and simplicity. Yeah, it is a very love versus fear, just embodiment of the simplicity of love causing this glow up in the feminines right now. So, okay, here's the message. I know you have profound love for me. I can feel it. I know it with all of my being. It inspires me. It helps give me the encouragement that real love exists. And I know I haven't always conducted myself in the most appropriate ways, and as I've been growing and learning, I have spoken from a place of ignorance, of demand, of blindness and fear, and I no longer want to do that. I'm bringing it back in. On behalf of the way that the feminine has been treated, I see that there have been collective repressed energies that I've been advocating for without even knowing it. And I know that it all works together. I know that it's something that we're transforming together as people. We're transforming it collectively. I see this on all different levels, and it's helping me put down my own judgment, of self-condemnation that I have been inappropriate. I'm taking full responsibility for the ways that I've conducted myself, the ways that I've seemed so deliberate and concise and made decisions that have been so legalistic. I'm stepping out of that because I'm embodying the love. I'm truly seeing that your silence has protected us, that sometimes when you are distant, that's okay. And I'm starting to trust that you truly want the most appropriate connection. I'm starting to feel this, and I hope you feel it energetically. I hope you can allow that to magnetize you back into communication with me, because I want to rewrite the way that we've talked to each other. I want to show you only the most pure and simple and sweet aspects. I don't want to repeat history. I don't want to have to be on guard anymore. I want softness in my life, and I hope you feel that. Aw, feminines, yeah. So a little side note, I'm just getting to say that the divine feminine having to come into the embodiment of inner divine masculine to bring safety to that softness. The feminine has not been recognized on the planet, and so feminine energy has had to be very masculine and in the disintegrated form. We're coming back into the simplicity of allowing the feminine to be the feminine because of that amazing healing on the deepest levels. So all of you counterparts doing this energetic work to bring safety back to the feminine so the feminine can be soft, good job. Okay, a starseed card for the feminines. Energetic card today. Yeah, Temple of the Moon Goddess. Emotional transparency, nurturance, and grace. Feminines are truly recalibrating the languaging and the wholeness in order to speak in grace and true nurturance. Yeah, we've seen that in the masculine reads for the last month or so, that the feminines are being seen as this being of true nurturance, and this is your confirmation, feminines, that you have gotten there. You have become soft. Oh, I'm tearing up a little. You know, when we were not safe to have this degree of emotional transparency, there was a lot more resistance to speaking from that softness, a fear that it wouldn't be seen, and a lot of clumsy conversations and diva kind of attitudes have rolled through the feminine collectives. And we're getting back into the permission and the healing that allows for just that safety. Oh yeah, and dropping the fear of rejection from an external masculine and just owning it in such a beautiful, elegant, pure way. Amazing. So one card for the masculines now. What is it that we can see for the beautiful masculines? Right on, Adam. We got this for the feminines a while ago. I love this card. Autonomy, self-fulfillment, and non-reaction. Masculines, you're truly in an energy with your feminine where she's speaking so purely and genuinely that there is no need for a reaction. You know, that push-pull, the runner-chaser, the repressed meeting repressed. You are holding your own energetically. You've been in this stable frequency to allow your feminine to calibrate and heal. And yeah, that place where you haven't been running, you have been holding space. You have also been coming into self-fulfillment. It is a tandem process. And so you are finding your autonomy as well, masculine. So remember, if you have any previous imprinting that holds the feminine in a place of judgment or fear that she will repeat similar patterns of conversation from the past or lose her cool or not speak from that masterful place, hold your own, remember that, and hold her accountable. Be that safety that reminds her that she can remember her God self too. And yeah, we're all coming into that profound level of essence and simplicity. This is an absolutely stunning reading for the feminines. I love you so much. I'll be back later with one for the masculines. Bye for now.